Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. Our focus has been on the Milwaukee Urban League today, and not only are they celebrating 100 years in the community, but they work hard each and every day to empower individuals to improve the quality of their lives through education, employment, and economic development. My guest has been the president and CEO of the Milwaukee Urban League, Dr. Eve Hall, and we're now being joined by the president of the Milwaukee Urban League Young Professionals, Mr. Jordan Roman. How's everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, Dr. Hall. And before we get into the Young Professionals program, I'd like you to give us more information about the education and youth component of the Urban League. So if you would fill us in on the special partnership that you have with Milwaukee Public Schools.
So one of the schools that we're working very closely with is North Division. And we're part of the United Way Community Schools program, which basically means we have an employee who is funded through United Way and MPS to serve in a school of need. And this year we have started partnering with North Division High School. And we're excited because we talked a little bit about Project Ready earlier. So we're actually providing Project Ready sessions and workshops at North Division, along with exposing students to different opportunities with STEM. So as an example, I talked about GE Healthcare, and we had a group of students from North Division, a group of students from Oliver Wendell Holmes, who actually participated in a girls' summit on a weekend. It's been, I think, a month ago, in which they learned all about the career opportunities with STEM through major companies. So that's an example of, how we're partnering with different schools.
Yeah, you guys don't miss a beat. I mean, everything that's important, you found some way to target that and really be successful in helping young people and people across the board. But we do have a story of success with a young person in particular. Her name is Renaya. She's a student at North Division High School, and she was able to take her GPA from 1.5 to 3.5. And I think it'd be interesting to hear what she has to say about that program.
Okay, last year I slacked a lot, and I think it's because I didn't have encouragement, or I didn't have something to lean back towards, or to motivate me. And once I started Project Ready, it jumped tremendously, and I was excited to do my work because I know I could tell Miss Noel and she'd congratulate me, or just I'll get rewarded here because that's what they want us to do.
That has to make you proud.
Oh, it does. It does. And what it reminds me again is it's the importance of people. It was someone who encouraged her. And that's why the staff that we have is so important and very special, because of the impact that they make on others.
Yeah, and Jordan, didn't forget about you over there. So tell us more about the Young Professionals organization, which actually falls right under the Urban League.
Yeah, absolutely. The Young Professionals organization is the auxiliary arm of the Milwaukee Urban League. We are essentially the volunteer arm community service where we focus on networking, professional development, mentorship, community and civic engagement, things like that, getting the word out what the work the Urban League is doing out there so that we can build that footprint across the city of Milwaukee. We do a lot of different things, and our aim again is really to push the word the Urban League is doing as much as we can from a volunteer perspective.
Yeah, and so what are some of the qualifications for someone who may be out there watching that would like to join an organization like yours?
So right now the age for the young professionals is 21 to 40. We are actually working on building a peer a peer college program so that we can start building those bridges with the college students. But 21 is the age to be an official paid member of the young professionals. After that, what the purpose is, you get into the organization and you network and you get around other professionals in the city who have reached some level of success in their own professional jobs, personal lives. We have a cross spectrum of professionals around the city, doctors, lawyers, or operational managers such as myself, and just a lot of different capacities that we can help network with. So if you are interested in joining us, please come to some of our general body meetings. We meet every third Thursday of the month. And we're here to support your needs and support the city as much as possible.
That's good stuff. And we've been talking about the past, the present, and obviously the young professionals are the future of the Urban League.
And
Yeah.
they're so important because one of the things that we keep talking about this is just doing a much better job of exposing our young professionals to our students, you know, or really I'd say vice versa, our students to learn about, you know, the Jordans and the Anitas and other professionals who are out here so that they can continue to be motivated and encouraged. So
Yeah, and so with the Milwaukee Urban League celebrating 100 years, the young professionals have a big anniversary coming up as well.
Yes, this is our 20th anniversary. So
Wow.
we are one of the 5 original chapters of the Young Professionals. So we're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. We have a number of celebration activities we're in the process of planning. So we're just excited as we are with the 100-year anniversary. We're doing good things. We want to do 80 more years so that, you know, we'll be celebrating 100 years at a certain point as well. But it is all about giving back to the community, like she said, building exposure, creating that mentorship in the city so that the youth can see they have something positive to look up to and aspire to do something greater than what they're seeing out there on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
well, and it also reflects the positive side of Milwaukee. So think about it. We've been around for 100 years. We were part of the first decade of those that were founded around the country. And there are about 14 or 15 of us that were founded during that first decade of urban leagues. And then we look at our young professionals, you know, because they came along in the 90s as a way to make sure that the tradition continues. And once again, Milwaukee was on the map as far as being part of the first.
All right, that's what it's all about. And so we are quickly running out of time. So is there anything that you wanted to end with in a nutshell, Dr.
Well, I would say don't forget the black and white ball, so we
Right.
know we're all going to be there. Understanding again the value of the Milwaukee Urban League, the value of our auxiliaries, the young professionals, the guilds, as I mentioned earlier, and just how important it is that we do work together to continue to make our city a vibrant place to live.
Yes, and I thank you both for coming by today. Congratulations on 100 years, and here's to another 100 years.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see you soon. Dr. Eve Hall is the president and CEO of the Milwaukee Urban League, and Jordan Roman is the president of the Milwaukee Urban League Young Professionals. For more information on programs and services or their 34th annual Black and White Ball, again, go to the website at tmul.org or call 414-374-5850. That is going to do it for today's show. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. As always, thank you for watching, and I do hope you join us again next week as we take another look at our issues in Milwaukee. Have a great day.